Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to our Desire of Ages series. So, in the last episode, we finished with chapter 10, which was the voice of wilderness, which spoke a lot about John the Baptist, his mission, his upbringing, his time in the wilderness, and sort of this and his sort of studies that he did in order to be able to point people to Jesus Christ. Now we're on chapter 11, called the Baptism, and this chapter is based on Matthew chapter 3, 13 to 17, Mark chapter 1, 9 to 11, and Luke chapter 3, 21 to 22. So we read, tidings of the wilderness's prophet and his wonderful announcement spread throughout Galilee. The message reached the peasants in the remote hill towns and the fisher folk by the sea. And in these simple and earnest hearts found its truest response. In Nazareth, it was told in the carpenter shop that had been Joseph's. The one recognized the call, and that one being Jesus. His time had come. Turning from his daily toil, he bade farewell to his mother and followed in the steps of his countrymen who were flocking to Jordan. Jesus and John the Baptist were cousins and closely related by the circumstances of their birth. Remember, Mary got pregnant about 6 months after Elizabeth, yet they had no direct acquaintance with each other. The life of Jesus had been spent at Nazareth in Galilee, and that of John in the wilderness of Judea. Amid wildly different surroundings, they had lived in seclusion and had no communication with each other. Providence had ordered this. No occasion was to be given for the charge that they had conspired together to support each other's claims. So, brothers and sisters, are really important. I want to stop there because I want to point out a few important things. So, the first important thing is that Jesus was waiting. Right, because John went to prepare the way, and when that way was prepared, then it was Jesus's time to come and reveal himself, or come and do his ministry firstly. So he had waited, and when he had heard that the way was being prepared, he knew his time was ready, his time had come, and he left to go and be baptized and then start his ministry. Now the second thing is, which is really important, is that God the Father made sure that Jesus and John never met. Because if they had met and if they had been seen in public, then it could have been said that they conspired to start this plot together, meaning that it was a plan rather than prophecy that was being fulfilled, as we previously saw that the coming of Jesus Christ was predicted in the Psalms, in Isaiah, and in the Old Testament. Right, so there had to be a separation of John and Jesus, so that when the time came, when John recognized Jesus, when Jesus came to